All right. Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning for those of you on the western half of the country. We'd like to welcome you to this ManhattanLife ancillary supplemental product training today, which is a tremendous opportunity for all Medicare Compare agents, something that we are growing and expanding and pushing here in 2025. My name is Todd Tippett. I'm on the right-hand side of your screen here. And I'm joined by Aaron Thompson, who is a Regional Vice President of Sales on the team. We are both here to support this relationship and each of you as you get up to speed and get going and selling ManhattanLife products. So if your mind is a little bit like me, whenever you're selling a carrier, I always like to know a little bit about like, who am I doing business with? So for this next slide or two, I just want to give you a little bit of background on ManhattanLife. We're actually one of the oldest insurance companies in North America. We are celebrating our 175th anniversary this year. It is a privately held company that has never been publicly traded. And continues to be privately held today. The company moved from New York City to Houston about 25 years ago. It continues to grow. It has been very financially strong through all kinds of eras, whether you're talking about the late 1800s, the world wars of the early 1900s, depressions, times of prosperity, etc. The company has always focused and been successful at helping clients and agents achieve health, wealth, and security for life. We're very broad. We're across all states and territories. And we have a very broad portfolio of products. Of course, Aaron and I here we focus on the individual life and health businesses within ManhattanLife. But you should know that we also have other businesses that I'm going to show on this screen. Things like a stop-loss business, employer worksite solutions. We have an annuities division. We have a commercial mortgage and lending division. And today we're going to really talk about our individual life and health for both the under 65 and the over 65 product. Within ManhattanLife, we have a lot of products just in this individual life and health space. On this slide, I am showing you a couple of things. First of all, if you first focus on the bottom, you can see that we have a long list of products that we have referred to often as our legacy under 65 products. And then over the last 5 or 6 years, we've rolled out a lot of products called our Lighthouse series that also provide opportunities to sell to people over 65 as well as to people under 65. Across the top, we have brochures for every one of these products below, and there's a few others that I didn't even add to the list. Across the top just gives you a representative sample of what our marketing looks like, the consistency that it has, and how it helps you as an agent deliver product information to your clients, and then how we provide them support and guidance through their journey with us. In talking with the Medicare Compare team and thinking about what you all are doing, primarily focused on Medicare clients, both Medicare Advantage and MedSup, we really decided as a combined team, both us at ManhattanLife and the leadership group at MedicareCompareUSA, to focus on the products in today's session that I've highlighted here in green. And that's what we're going to do a deep dive on here for the next few minutes. And we'll talk about those products, why they're important, and why each of you should really be looking to sell these products to every Medicare client that you're meeting with. So, you know, in the Chinese tradition, there's always the year of the tiger, the year of the snake. I have not trademarked what I'm about to show you, but I am defining 2025 as the year of the bundle. Really, the time has arrived in the Medicare selling space where agents really need to focus on bundling a package of protection around their Medicare client. And this page is all about why this is important, why you should be focused on it, how you can do it. First, in the upper left-hand corner, we're talking about the why. Why do you want to do this? Well, first and foremost, it helps you diversify your income. If you sell one of these Hospital Indemnity Select products that I'm going to talk about to a turning 65 person, you as an agent are going to be able to make a commission of around $300 to $360 additional income per sale on top of your Medicare Advantage commission. When you get leads, you're going to be able to drive more revenue per lead that you get. The next one's very important. Data shows that the 5-year retention rate for your clients goes from about 35% to 92% if they have 2, 3, 4, 5 products with you. And the last one's as important as the other 3. Your clients need the protection. They are going to have out-of-pocket expenses. Are you going to be the agent that helps them protect against those out-of-pocket financial expenses? So where are the places that you can bundle? That's the bottom left quadrant. You can bundle products with a MAPD client. You can bundle with a MedSup client. You could bundle with an ACA client or a group health plan client. Now, what are some of the pitfalls that you want to avoid? And I've highlighted that on the right-hand side. Agents that are most successful bundling find a solution, find a problem or a financial gap. They help explain the solution and they add that on to create an entire solution to that financial picture. And they do that by focusing on the long-term needs of the client and not focusing on short-term fixes. Okay, you've got to find the solution, not just say, hey, let's add this to your plan. It's a solution. It's a problem that you're providing a solution for. Agents that are also really successful at this are doing it at time of sale of the Medicare plan. I'd say if you were in a training like this 5 years ago, the standard thought back then was, hey, go do all your Medicare sales during AEP. In first and second quarter, go back to all of your clients and sell a follow-up product. The agents that are most successful are doing everything during that AEP appointment. And that's really where if you try to do that future appointment, it just doesn't happen with the same sort of frequency. So that's some background on how I define 2025 as the year of the bundle. All right, let's dive into these 2 products that we're going to talk about. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the Hospital Indemnity Select product. And here are some core bullet points. We can do deeper dives in the future as we want to go into this, but from a product perspective, this product is available for the ages 18 to 89. It is a guaranteed renewable product. For clients that are between 64.5 and 70, those target Medicare clients you are often selling to, it is a guaranteed issue product with no underwriting. Again, another reason to really be selling this to all of your Medicare clients that are between 65 and 70 so that they can get this product without underwriting. Since Medicare Compare is more of a Medicare agency, I'm not going to focus too much on what the under 64 base plan product is. You can see there it's a 1-day admission benefit between $50,000 or $10,000. But the way this product was designed for Medicare Advantage plans is awesome. And so what you're going to be selling is you're going to be selling a 3, 6, or 10-day hospital copay plan that will be between $50 and $750 a day. Our base plans include extra features. There's ambulance coverage, 3 or 4 ambulance visits a year. ER and urgent care visits have some reimbursement with a certain quantity each year. We provide coverage for observation. If the client goes into the hospital and is only under observation and not admitted, we still pay out the benefit exactly as it states, that 3, 6, or 10-day copay between $50 and $750 a day. And there is coverage for mental health admission benefits. Additionally, to cover all the gaps in the Medicare Advantage plan, we have several riders. We've got a skilled nursing facility rider. We've got a first day hospital admission rider that you can provide extra protection on. and we have an outpatient surgical procedure rider. By packaging all of those, you can create a plan that pretty much covers any Medicare Advantage plan. And I think we'll have maybe 2 or 3 minutes here at the end. I'll do a quick demo of our quoting tool and show you how easy it is to sell these plans. The rates are extremely competitive. The example I gave before of a turning 65 person and the commission you might earn, that was for a plan that was about $53 a month on that plan. So very competitive rates. There is underwriting if they are not between 64.5 and 70. And those underwriting questions are pretty typical look back things on cancer, heart attack, stroke treatments, if you've been diagnosed with something and haven't been treated for it yet, etc. These benefits are available immediately. There's no deductible. And if you have a hospitalization and then get out of the hospital, the plan resets after 60 days, and then a new hospitalization would pay out again at that point in time. We launched this product last year. We plan to have it in about 45 states. It does take time with each state Department of Insurance to get the plan approved and then launched. We are currently almost halfway to our final goal. We are at 20 states. Of these 20 states in green are where we have the product approved and ready for sale today. We have about another 20 states that are already filed, and we're just waiting for those approvals. And once they get approved, they will launch as well. All right. Let me just pause real quickly, catch my breath, see if anybody on the team listening or anyone on the call has a quick question about the hospital indemnity plan before I jump to the cancer plan.
No, I do not.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Let's go ahead and go to cancer, heart attack, and stroke plans. We often refer to these as CHAS by that acronym. These are also very great plans. They are available for sale to people between the ages of 20 and 84. They are also guaranteed renewable for life as long as you pay the premium. If a spouse, if a couple both buy the policy, there's a spousal discount available that's approximately 12 to 14%, kind of depending on the state, etc. But it's about that 12.5, 13% discount if you both buy. We market this together as a CHAS bundle. However, you buy a cancer product separately from a heart attack stroke product, and if you buy both, you get 2 policies. Okay. Each product, you pick a lump sum benefit between $5,000 and $75,000. And so once you apply for the product and go through the typical underwriting questions, and if you are accepted and issued a policy, then if in the future, if you have a cancer diagnosis, you could file a claim and we will pay your full lump sum benefit, $5,000, $50,000, $65,000, whatever you purchased. And if you were to have a heart attack or a stroke, we would also pay out that lump sum benefit. If you sell to people under the age of 54, perhaps a spouse in the house, we do offer riders where if you have a recurrence of cancer or another heart attack or stroke in the future, you can actually get the claim to pay out twice following the conditions in the policy. And these plans, really, we're talking to you today about the 2 plans that are most commonly sold with ACA and Medicare Advantage plans. Let me give you an example of why I think this is so important on a Medicare Advantage plan. If you think about a Medicare plan, you're going to be selling a Medicare Advantage plan. Quite often, it's going to have a 0 premium. It's going to have a daily hospital copay. It's going to have an outpatient surge copay. It's going to have a skilled nursing copay. It's going to probably have a deductible. The deductible might be $5,000, $6,500, $7,000. It might have a max out of pocket. And I want you to just kind of think for a second, when you sell that plan, what are probably the top 2 or 3 reasons that your client is going to hit their deductible, if they ever do? And definitely the number 1 or number 2 reason on that list is that they are going to have a cancer diagnosis, or they're going to have a heart attack or stroke event, and that's going to cause them to hit their deductible or their max out of pocket. So let's pretend that they've got an $8,000 max out of pocket. I like to suggest that if you're building a really nice financial package of protection for your client, I like to multiply that max out of pocket by 3. 8,000 times 3 is 24,000. You could sell your client a $25,000 cancer plan, a $25,000 heart and stroke plan, and then you've basically given them the assurance that if they ever have one of those events, they will get a $25,000 lump sum payment, and we have now just covered all of their possible medical expenses for the next 3 years. How about that? That sounds pretty nice to me, and I think that's the way that agents should be thinking about that versus like, hey, you've got a 0 premium plan and it's got some expenses, but it's pretty affordable. Hey, well, let's cover what those potential expenses can be and protect your client with that bundle of protection. So that's why these Chaz plans are so great to sell with a Medicare Advantage plan. We typically are available in 40 to 45 states with all of our products. We told you about how the Hospital Indemnity product is growing in state availability. The cancer plan is right up there in the mid-40s. This is all the states that we're available in today. And you can sell this plan as an agent contracted and appointed with ManhattanLife. Now, you have a lot of carriers that you can work with as an agent. And there's a lot of reasons why I believe you will enjoy and should work with ManhattanLife. These are just some of them on this page. We have great customer support, all based in the US, all employed by ManhattanLife, that can help any agent or customer with any need that they have. We have really some of the best tools in the industry. I'm going to show our agent portal and our e-application to you here in a minute. It's literally like shopping on Amazon, where you can put various products in a cart and enroll your client in all those products at one time. Our signature process for all of your phone or Zoom appointments is very easy. It's literally just your client providing their mother's maiden name as the signature on the app. We provide all of our materials and support in English and Spanish. If you have clients that do not yet have a Social Security number, have migrated to this country, and have an individual tax ID number or an ITIN, they can apply for any of our products with an ITIN. Our underwriting and support processes are very fast and efficient, and we have great ways to file claims. You can mail them in, you can fax them in, you can go online and upload documents, or you can do the Easy Upload app. And this is a picture of my phone, screenshot. I downloaded the ManhattanLife Easy Upload app. You can go out to the store and check it out. It's got the white Statue of Liberty icon on the App Store, and you can literally upload claim forms right on your phone to file claims. We provide great agent support. Our agent support team is called the ACEs, and they can be reached at this phone number, at this email address. There are their hours of operation. And we also have provided our agent portal URL and our ManhattanLife website, where you can get more information and support. On top of this kind of support, we love to support our agents with incentives and trips. And I've got a couple of exciting things to share with you. First is, we like to take agents on trips that become memories of a lifetime. And as an agent, you would be eligible to qualify for a trip for high producers to go to one of our 2 amazing trips each year. We have not yet announced our 2026 locations, and the trip contest just started February 1st for the next 12 months. But our trips, just to give you a sense of kind of how cool these trips are, in 2025, we're taking agents to Vancouver, Canada. And then our most elite agents are going to Athens, Greece for 6 days and 5 nights at the Four Seasons in Athens. It really will not get much better than that. So pretty cool experience. We also like to help agents get more money in their pocket besides just commissions. And I wanted you all to make sure that you were aware that effective about 3 weeks ago, we launched an agent incentive that is going through the end of April. We are paying for hospital indemnity that we've trained on today. You can earn $100 for your first application, $75 extra for each application thereafter. And we're also paying similar bonuses on our final expense product, our OmniFlex short-term care product. And there's also some extra raffle tickets if you continue to sell more than 10 apps during the contest period that has some more cash prizes. So just wanted to get you all excited about that. So that really is kind of the formal part of my presentation. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to pause sharing for a second so that I can pivot over to sharing on my Chrome browser. And let me pull that up. So hopefully that starts sharing here on the screen. I am now logged in as if I'm an agent or an agency into our Agent Resource Center portal. There's full 45 to 60-minute trainings that we do on this portal. You can access those, but this portal just has tremendous resources for you. We do trainings twice a week live. You can get the training schedule here. You can get your commissions. You can go to Enforce Business and click on Agent Policy List and see every policy that you've written or submitted so far. Under Agent Tools, you can get to, and I know one of the people on this call as we were getting started was asking about where are there tools and resources for me. Under Agent Tools, you can order supplies. You can go to the media gallery. You can see things like, oh, infographics. I want to do a special flyer to my clients on the importance of hospital indemnity. So you can literally send them this infographic as a teaser or as a way to drive interest and have them reach out to you to learn more. All of these tools are available to you. Under downloads, product downloads, you will get a map of the US. You can click on any state you're in. And you click on Oklahoma, it brings up every single product ManhattanLife has available for sale in the state of Oklahoma. And if you're focused on Hospital Indemnity Select, you can access the app, the brochure. I can just literally click on the brochure. It downloads it to my machine like that. I don't think the sharing will bring up the, oh, it will because it's here in the browser. You click on that and there is the brochure for our Hospital Indemnity product that you could download and email to your client and that you can use for your selling assistance. Okay. Also on the dashboard is our e-app. And here's where we'll kind of wrap up with just showing you our amazing quoting tool. And I want to show you quickly how this works and kind of a really awesome feature of the Medicare Advantage packaging of a hospital indemnity plan. So let's pretend this is how it would be. You would log in here in your agent portal. You would go to the e-app. And let's pretend that you have a customer on the phone from Durham, North Carolina. You just sold them a Medicare Advantage plan there and you want to give them a nice package of protection. So you type in their zip code, you go next. Their birth date was 1958. They're 66 years old. They just came off of their group employer plan. They're getting Medicare Advantage for the first time. You click on View Products. This now shows you everything that you can sell with ManhattanLife to that 66-year-old in Durham, North Carolina. We only focused on 2 of these products today. We're going to go here to the Hospital Indemnity Select. I want to show you, it asks this question if they are between 64.5 and 70, if it's the first time applying. If it is, they get that guaranteed issue with no underwriting. Then it brings up this really cool feature that I want you to pay attention to. You just sold them a Medicare Advantage plan, so you know what it is. You go in here and you can go, oh yeah, I was just working with them. I sold them the Cigna Healthcare plan, and I sold them the True Choice Medicare PPO plan in North Carolina. You confirm that, our quoting tool now goes out to the CMS database, pulls in all of the data for that Cigna Medicare plan, and it puts all of the highlights over here in the box on the right-hand side. So you can see that that Cigna PPO plan charges $290 a day for days 1 through 6. It charges up to $315 for an outpatient surgical visit, outpatient hospital visit, and it charges $214 for days 21 through 60. Our tool incorporated all of that data and immediately built for you a Hospital Indemnity Select plan that covers all of those expenses. Now, you can tweak this if your client wants more or less coverage, but you can see here that it's giving you a 6-day hospital copay plan at $300 a day to cover the copay. It selected the outpatient surgical rider and put in $500 to cover that $315 copay. And for the skilled nursing facility, it's picked our 21 to 100-day rider at $200 a day. And you see that your client can get that plan for $53.90. Okay. So that's really how simple it is. Now, if you also want to do that $25,000 cancer and $25,000 heart attack and stroke, you just literally click on that product. You can tell them that $25,000 of cancer coverage is $80 a month. Heart and stroke, $25,000 is $83.75 a month. The product list is like your shopping cart. You can see here on the right-hand side, we've got a Hospital Indemnity Select, a cancer product, a heart and stroke product, total price of $217 a month. If you did begin enrollment right now, you would be applying for all 3 of those products with one application. And that's what's pretty cool about working with Manhattan Life. You can save that quote, you can email that quote to your client, etc. So without further ado, that's really our time today that we wanted to spend with you and walk through these products. Happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Does anybody have any questions?
Nope,
Okay.
I'm pretty clear.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for having us and teaching us about the ancillary products. I really appreciate you, Todd.
Yeah, happy to help and look forward to helping you all grow the business with us. So thanks so much, everybody, and have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Todd.